Welcome to my channel once again, and today we are going to look at a hotel management system developed using Microsoft Access. And you can see on the screen here, I have the structure of the tables, which you can also adapt. So we have a customer table with customer ID, first name, last name, passport number or ID, telephone, email, and then the address. Maybe if you are not well versed with the relationships of tables, you need to refer to my previous videos. So this is the customer table, and then you also have the booking table, which should hold information on booking ID and customer ID, date booked, is it paid as the client, or has the guest paid for the room or for the services, and then any notes. And then this booking ID, you can see it has a relationship with the customer. Rather, the booking table has a relationship with the customer table. So you can see, you'll see how the relationships work when I show you as we capture data. As you can see, this we have customer ID field here and customer ID field here. The idea of relationship is to eliminate data redundancy, as you will see, because rather than keeping all this information under one table, you'll end up having data redundancy. And here you can see the booking table is connected to the booking detail table, which has the booking detail ID, booking ID, which connects to the booking ID here on this booking table, and then the room number, the nights booked, the rates, notes. You can add more fields in these tables as you wish. And here we have the rates. These are rates, the rates table. You have the rate ID, room type ID, and then the rate itself, and then the room type table. You can see room type ID, room type room types ID, then room type ID, floor or level. The room is located on which level, on which floor, and then the rooms themselves. We have the room ID, room type ID, floor or level, and then amenities. Okay, there's a bit of redundancy here. Probably we don't need even this floor or level because it's already captured here. But again, it's up to you to edit the database to work the way you want. So this is the structure, the relationships, how these tables are related, and this is a fully functioning application, and I'll give you a link to download this application as we go along. So this one will enable you to manage your bookings, the guest bookings at the hotel, and you'll be able to know even how much money you've made in a month, or you'll be able to know the bookings you've made in a month, and the level of business, basically, to enable you make the right decisions, and so on and so forth. Having said that, we can look at the tables themselves. So these are the tables. So we have the customer table. This is its design view. This is how it looks like. But when I open it, of course, I already captured some customers. Yeah, myself, Andrew, passport number that. This is a hypothetical number. This is not my passport number. Don't assume that it's just a hypothetical. And here we have the telephone number, the email address, the address of the guest. So that's the information you keep in there. And then you can see the relationship that when I click here, I'm even able to see the bookings I've made. As I'll show you, we shall make some bookings. And then we have the booking table. Again, the booking table is connected to the booking details table. Again, that's the information we keep there. Then the booking details table. You can see this guest stayed for 3 nights. Andrew stayed for 3 nights, and then this one is basically for setting up. This hotel has the different types of rooms: single, double, studio, deluxe, suites, and the presidential suites. And these are again hypothetical numbers. These could be dollars: 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 500. And then the rooms themselves, basically this one you set up once and you don't need to set up many times. So the room ID, and the room type single. You see this one picks from the room the room types table. So you can see single level, level 1, and then amenities. We have razors, toothbrush. Maybe this room you provide all that. So that's how it works. And then you have the room type room type table, which keeps the room types. So basically these are the rooms. I talked about this already. What have I talked about? The rates, and then the room, the booking details. Okay, these are the tables basically. And here I have some queries, but the most exciting part is you can always construct these tables. You can always add more fields. For example, as I said, the room type, probably this should have referenced should have a relationship with the here the room, because you have set up that this room is on level. Maybe this is level single, the level. Actually, here it's very difficult to put it here because it could be saying singles on different levels. So well, we shall delete this column because it is redundant. We can remove it. We don't need it because it's already captured here. Level 1, level 1. So because if we had to put the rooms, the single rooms can be on any level. I think you can see the logic. So the level here is not relevant. I can delete it such that when I go to our relationships, we see how it looks. We don't need a level here. So this is our these are our tables, and here we have the queries. And let's try out and see how this database works. And if I go to of course you can develop it further. If I go to the customer form, you can see these are the this is the customer form. For example, Andrew came in and as a customer, and he was booked into the system. This is the ID, first name, last name, passport number or ID number. You can see here, you can even just make this little change here. Passport number or ID number or ID. This system is editable. ID number, and then you can also look at okay. So I've edited it such that it looks better. Telephone number, email. So you can add another customer. Is as this new. I can add. This is auto. That's why it has an orange color. I can add there any name, James, James Carley, passport, maybe this is the passport number, just hypothetical, telephone number, some telephone number there, email, j jk at gmail.com. So we are adding another customer, James. Address, maybe James traveled from maybe USA. And then, so we've set up James here. And we want to book James into the system. So I just come here and book James. So this is James's number here. So I can't select one because we are booking James. So things will not be working very well. Actually, what I'm gonna do is to hide these because they auto-generate. So these are the things I'm showing you. You can edit also yourself. So James is the customer ID is 2, is also 2 here. This is a booking ID. So this is a customer ID. So is paid? No, maybe not yet. If there are any notes, maybe none for now. And this is how you've booked in the James, but you have to complete the booking, and you are going to James's booking ID is number 4. So you are going to go ahead and book the night, so number of nights. So you go to booking details. Sorry, booking. You click on booking. So you see this is the booking area. The first screen we are showing the where you capture customer details. So when I click here, I can be able to pull that booking ID, and I'm able to see that I have James in the system. As I said, these two are going to be hidden. Even if I remove them, they will be auto-populating in the background. So James wants which room? Maybe he wants the room number 2, and the level, that means this room is located on level 2. Number of nights, maybe 4. What is the rate? 200. And then notes, maybe none for now. And there you go. So you have booked James on the system. And if James wants additional days, you can always continue booking the same person on the system. And maybe you wanted an additional 2 nights, and then probably here none. So we have already booked our guest named by names of James, and I'm able to see here that I've booked James, and the booking ID is number 4 here. The information comes through. If you can't remember the booking ID, you can always come back to customer form and look up for James. Of course, you can put a drop down that can enable you look up for the names. Very easy. What I mean, I can because you can't navigate through 1,000 names. So you code design view. So I'm just going to add there it's called a combo box. Drop it here. So I want this to find a record on my form based on the value selected on my combo box. So I want to use first name, whatever that you prefer, but I recommend that you use first name and then last name for easy tracing. Next. So you see So this is what we get. This is what we get. When you click hide key column, it will hide the ID column. When you click on it and hide, it will show it. When you click on it, hide, it hides. I think we're more interested in names rather than the number, because it is easier to look up for these names than a number. Then you go next, so you can leave it as first name, finish. So what the system is doing for us is it will enable us search for records with ease. I'm just showing you how you can edit some of these things so that you can do yourself. So I can as well reduce here and make this a little large. This one here. As I said, down here you can even edit and remove this, because it will be auto-generated. You don't need to worry about it. But if you want, you can keep them there. So each time I click here, so I looking up for James, you click there, it brings James with ease rather than scrolling through Andrew. And if there are too many, you can even type J. It takes you to the J. If you type A, it takes you to the A's. The A's, they will be organized here, and I think it's already in ascending order, so you shouldn't worry about that they will be mixed up, but they are ascending order, and you can always check that here in the SQL that has generated. Let me see. But if it is not, you can click there and come to this first name, so that it is easier for you to have the names in ascending order, so that the S comes first. So you can always save there. Let me do it again. You just double click there, you look for the SQL, click on these three dotted lines, and then you put ascending, so that if the guests are so many, it becomes easy for you to locate, because the A's will come first, the B's through the J's, in that order. So here is the James, this is Andrew, and you can see all the bookings clear here. Yes, this is of course you can decide to change here to, but when you do that, you'll be allocating this booking to a different person. So the customer ID has to be in tandem. I don't know even whether it can accept to save. Yes, it does, but when we go back, you see this, it has disappeared. We had two items here. You don't count this. You had two items because you changed. That's why it is advisable, in order not to make mistakes, you remove these, because they will be in the background working automatically. You don't need these because they are in the background working automatically, so that you have a smart system, and you just maintain this like that. And then the notes, you can make the notes a bit large. Basically here, if I do this, the system will have changed. You don't worry about the customer ID. It is in the background working, because when I go ahead to book this customer, I just type here. Of course, the booking date is 12th. You can even put here booked, and that's it. So I've made one booking here. So when I go to this customer, you can make a new booking. Sorry, here say booked. You can continue booking, booked, like that. So when I click here, I'm able to see the bookings made by this customer. Of course, the challenge is we don't know the booking IDs, so that's where you can come in handy and develop this further, because here you can't see the booking ID. So in that regard, when we go to the bookings, you will see a number of IDs that have been generated. So, so the idea is to probably now you see as you develop these things, applications, you'll be able to make changes accordingly. But here you see the booking ID that we first captured is number 6. In that regard, we may have to bring back. Of course, I keep bringing forth and back, forth and back. You know, as you develop softwares, you keep trying things out. So, so here, I'm going to bring back the booking ID, because we cannot see the booking ID. It becomes a little complicated. So yes, again, this gives me an opportunity to show you how you can always change things here and there. So I can always come with these two, copy paste, and then I move them this side, and I'm going to change so we can align this, align to the top, and also I align this, align to the top. So we have brought back our booking ID in the equation, such that here we go. So maybe you are asking, but we see booking date. You just change this one to read from the booking ID, and then it should not be even a medium. Date should be a number. Should be a number. This should be. It means what we used here. It's decimal. So this one should be a number here. Format. You can just say standard number. Auto with no decimal places. I'm just showing how you can edit these things around, and then here is the booking ID. Booking ID, and then after that you can as well reduce on that space, and then I've brought back my booking ID in the equation. So when I click here, I can see the booking ID for Andrew. The last booking we made was booking number 6. But again, you can go ahead and arrange these according to ascending or descending order. So we can always arrange that. So that's how it works. And yes, here we can see the booking IDs are very clear. And then since it's just one number, we can even center it. Center. center this. So that's where we are, and that's how the system now works. You can want it to center this, center here, home, center, even here, home, center, say yes, such that it is well centered. It's about your choice, and you can always manipulate these colors to what you want. If you want, maybe if your brand color is a different color, maybe blue, you can come here and change to blue or green or whatever color. So the choice is yours. So you can see I can always change. Since I don't want to change, I can keep that. And then having done that, you'll be able even to develop queries to know the payments that you've received. You can see this is a query, this is another query, and also you can develop reports. Here I have a report on the payments I've received. Remember, I booked Kale for 4 nights. All these things can be changed here. I can design and organize this like this. Payments. You can make so many reports, different reports. Booked is paid, so you give it some space. Total paid, again space, such that it's organized. Date booked, again some space. Last name, first name, last name, first name, and then, but these ones don't change because these ones are connecting to the database. When you change, the information will disappear. You only change the titles here. So remember, my color, my favorite was this orange color. I think it is about here. The orange color is about here. And basically that is pretty it about Microsoft Access in hotel management. This is just a framework you can use to develop the database for Microsoft, and the sky is the limit, and you can even develop make a form that can enable you navigate through the database, and in that way you'll be able to have a very well developed application, and you'll be able to run your system, a booking system for your guests. You don't need to buy expensive software. You can use your own systems, easy to develop, and why not you be able to save money for the company. Most people think that Microsoft Access is a weak application, but for your information, Microsoft Access can take up to 20 million records, and you can always even create copies maybe every after 5 years, because imagine company, small company, it is quite takes a bit of time to receive 20 million guests in a hotel. Then why do you go for very expensive softwares, and you will basically save money. So this is what I had to share, but as a way of explaining to you, will be if you have, let me show you, like if you have something like this, if I open this asset management, you need some kind of main form that navigates, takes you to the different parts of the database. Here you can see I can put a button that can take me, this is just an example, I can put a button that will take me to the form for capturing guests. So like that, I'm just using this for illustration. So you can develop this. This is also a form. You put buttons on it. So you can develop a similar form for the database I've talked about. This is called a switchboard. A switchboard, you know, some of us who have seen those old telephone gadgets used in companies. It's similar to this. A switchboard takes you to the different location of the database. With that, thank you very much for watching my video, and please feel free to download the application. The link is provided below this video in the details, and subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos, and also make comments about this video. Feel free to download the application and change it to your own needs. And don't forget to hit the notification button to learn more about new videos, and also go through my previous videos to learn more about Microsoft Access. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye for now.